Hey everybody, it's Shiesty Nurse again. I could not rest. I could not rest. You mean to tell me that the shutdown is basically over? The Democrats have folded. They have folded and ended their filibuster campaign. This has the internet, X, everywhere just up in shambles. The Democrats basically has ended their campaign against shutting the government and against the clean resolution. So now they're going to vote on the clean resolution. Apparently, they've come to some agreement to fund SNAP until the end of the year, as well as they've backed off on their position that started this whole thing, which was the Medicaid subsidies or Medicare subsidies, Medicaid, whatever, healthcare, Obamacare subsidies that affect 20 million people, subsidies that would have went straight. If you understand the healthcare system, as somebody who works in the healthcare system, would go straight to the pockets of billionaires and the billionaire companies. Some of them that have bonuses that and there's no guarantee. There was never a guarantee with these subsidies, by the way, that your premium still wouldn't go up. So essentially, we were gonna pay these people this money, and there's no guarantee that your subsidies wasn't going to go up. So the whole time they were lying and gaslighting us, saying that it was the Republicans. Even some of these accounts on X and which was saying, oh, the Republicans and Trump are taking food off your table. How can they do this? So basically, this is what pisses me off about the Democrats. And as somebody who's voted Democrat in multiple elections, I will never be, at least for the next coming, until they recalibrate their message to make it more, and not just recalibrate their message, but actually back it up. Because the Democrats always say the right thing, right? They always say the right thing, but their actions do not reflect the things that they're saying once you get your vote. Stick with me. Having said that, they're the ones that started this filibuster campaign, then on the record, multitudes of them, even Elizabeth Warren talked about it, saying that this is the only leverage that they have. An election just happened where they cleaned house, they won a lot. I just think it's very advantageous that they chose this fight about the ACA subsidies, the subsidies that Biden had put in place in 2022, that was going to expire this year. They brought that fight to the table now with the filibuster because it was the only leverage and they had. And then to add insult to injury, you're going to start a campaign and then point the fingers at the other guys and Trump and say that it's Trump that was keeping the government closed this whole time. No, but they weren't telling you the facts. Trump, if you want to say that, yes, we started this campaign and now they're keeping it closed by not negotiating with us, fine. That's facts. But to sit here and pretend and scream to the top of your lungs that it was the Trump and the Republicans keeping the government closed when you were the one that started the filibuster campaign, and did that was very advantageous and close to this special election or this election that you had where you actually won a couple of seats back, right? Or certain districts that would help you get certain wins in the midterm. Okay, you did that not because you actually cared about the American people. You gaslit the American people and acted like, oh, we're doing this for you and we're fighting. Just hang in there. Just hang in there. So on one hand, you're talking out of two sides of your mouth, Democrats. On one hand, you're admitting that you shut down the government and it's the only leverage you had. And on the other hand, you're blaming and pointing the fingers at Trump and the Republicans for keeping the government shut down, as if people can't read, and as if people like me in the Intelligence People Agency are not going to fact check you. And then on the other hand, you're saying that you're doing this for the American people when the truth is you're only doing it for a political win because you have no other ways to win. All of you, what the Democrats are surviving on, and they're going to lose again, because at the end of the day, voters want results. Even your voters are now pissed because you caved. You didn't stand 10 toes on the ground, and it's showing that this is typical Democratic bullshit from the Democrats. Okay, that you are proving the action of give me your vote and I give you nothing. I give you zero. Give me your vote. I give you zero. Same thing that Trump had said in the first administration, and it continues. Look at what Biden, look at Biden. Biden gave us a little, always, they give you just, the Democrats give you just enough to keep you on the leash. They give you just enough. That's all they're going to do. They don't actually come through with real results. And when they look at Trump actually doing stuff. Now, I don't agree with everything the man is doing. Some of the things I'm like, oh, bro, you want a 50-year mortgage? Hold the phone, buddy. But I don't have to like everything. But he's actually scratching off the list. I raised the tariffs. I'm getting the illegals out. Everything that the MAGA voters voted for, he is doing. He is effective. He says he's going to do something, and he has done it. And he said he's going to beat a case. He's beat the case. He's everything that he says, and that's why the MAGA people love him. That's why MAGA people voted for him, because when they get what they vote for. Countless times you vote for the Democrats, you always vote for them. They always do this. Oh, we're fighting for you. We're fighting for you. They get your vote, and then your life turns around, and they're like, no, we need more money. We need more government spending. We need more. No, we need more. When they're actually just as dirty as the Republican crooks. At least the Republicans will tell you, no, we're not giving you any money for healthcare because the money's going towards the billionaires, and you're trying to fund the illegals. Even though that might be true, that may not be true. They will tell you straight to your face, we're not giving you money for that. We don't want that. At least I can respect that about them. They're straight up to your face, and they'll tell you, we not funding that shit. We not sending no money over there. We got other agendas over here. And they will tell you straight to your face. They do lie. Republicans lie. Politicians lie. But the Democrats are a special type of sleeky, slimy liars, because they want to, they do it in a way where they think you're stupid, that you can't read. They literally think that. And they actually have people, liberal people that are like strong, big ass accounts on X and Instagram that are straight up making lies and telling you bullshit. It's literally bullshit. Oh, they're the ones, it's the Republicans taking food off the table. No, motherfucker. It was y'all that started the whole filibuster. And then now look, all of a sudden, you've just given up. You've just given up. You just dropped. All of a sudden, you just cave. One, they probably just cave because they realize that they're not going to win this, and they cannot bring it. And Trump is not, he will go the distance. Because again, the Republicans will tell you, keep that shit closed. We don't care. Keep it closed because we know the facts, and the American people know the facts, and it's y'all that's keeping it closed. And that's only going to, that leverage that you think you have is only going to last for only for a couple more days. And lo and behold, they caved right after they won the election. So, was it about the saving the subsidies for the American people? The bullshit subsidies that were just gonna go to the billionaires and the millionaires, the billionaires that own those companies? Were they really caring about you, or did they only care about getting a political win? Did they really care about you, or they were really hoping that the Republicans would back down and change the rules for the filibuster so that when they do take over, that they could just do whatever they want? I don't know. Only time will tell. But for the fact that they were lying to your face every fucking day, lying to your face, and I see it post after post. Trump's taking food off the table. Trump is the reason. The Republicans are this. When literally they were the problem. They were the problem. They were the ones not voting. They were the ones preventing the clean resolution vote. And evidently they gave up on that fight and settled for SNAP benefits and a commitment to argue or to visit or to vote on those subsidies at a later date, which is what the Republicans were saying for a long time from the beginning of this campaign. Why are you trying to sneak this in and sneak this part in the bill in? Why are we having this fight now? You voted for the clean resolution millions of times. Well, all of a sudden now you want to get, oh, there's an election coming up. Okay, I see the play. That's what's the play. So now all you liberal people that are up, oh, they caved. They must want to get primaried. They caved. Those are the same influencers that are on here of saying, no, the Republicans are shutting the government down. The Republicans have all three branches. It's not us. We're the good guys. We're the good guys. And that's the shit I hate about the Democrats in particular, is that they act as if they are the moral high ground. I literally watched a video of a liberal saying why liberals are better than conservatives. And it's like, you're not any better than me because you think that you're better, because you think that your party is Your party is basically the good guys, and everybody else is racist, misogynist, sexist. That's the echo chamber that you live in. That's the reality that you accept. But the truth is, even though you may think that you're on the moral side, your moral shoving shit down people's fucking throat and not caring about how I feel about it is immoral. So you are not more moral than us by shoving your way of life and then telling people, if we don't believe in what you believe in, that we are sexist, that we are racist, misogynist, and all these fucking stupid ass labels that you like to give to black conservatives, yes, and to conservatives overall. And I'm a fucking independent, and I'm tired of the Democrats. I've been tired of you since you lost the election by blaming black men in particular, which wasn't even fucking factual, that we didn't vote for Kamala Harris. And then you have the No King, you're supporting this bullshit No Kings protest, which makes no fucking sense when it was your party that didn't want to have a primary and just gave us Kamala Harris because it was what? Her turn? Why wasn't there a fucking primary? Why didn't you delay the election like any other nation would have? You didn't. You lied about Joe Biden's health. You lied, and then you shoved fucking Kamala down our throats. Again, the shoving, isn't it? Isn't that ironic? The liberals and the Democrats are always trying to force feed everybody shit. And if we don't agree with it and we don't swallow what the fuck you're trying to shove, then we're the bad guys. We're racist and we're sexist and all this shit. No, you're fucking assholes. And every last liberal person, in my opinion, who can't hear what I'm saying, at least analyze it and look into it, you're fucking part of the problem too. And any MAGA person that lives in the echo chamber that doesn't challenge Trump when he does something wrong, you're in the echo chamber too. And I'm gonna give you an example of why I've changed and I kind of agree with MAGA now. Because I remember earlier this year when Trump and the Republicans were trying to start a war with Iran over weapons of mass destruction, it actually split MAGA, where there were some cult MAGA people that was like, we must obey the president, we must support our president. No, this is fuck you, this is not Kim Jong-un, he's the president of the United States, this is America. And then there were a bunch of other MAGA people that were like, we seen this movie before, we seen it before, baby, you ain't gonna do it. We got AI, we got all types of fucking shit now. So we don't believe it. Ain't no weapons of mass destruction, Trump. You're not about to start a war over there and remove a dictator. We're not doing that. You said you was the peace president, you put your neck on it. Another example of MAGA being split and holding the president accountable was with the Epstein list. They are still MAGA people that's like, yo, you could say all this stuff. You could tell me aliens is real and Jesus Christ came back. I still want to see that list. So I respect a lot of MAGA because they stood on motherfucking business and they hold these Republicans straight to the fucking fire, and they don't start with this. A lot of them are tribalistic. Don't get me wrong. But I respect them, and I can respect that. They're liberals. They all live in an echo chamber. They don't want to hold nobody accountable. Everything is hate Trump, hate Trump. Let me tell you what. If you hate Trump, send me the $2,000 when you give it to us, because I'll send you my Venmo, because I will gladly, happily. And you could also, if you're a person making overtime, you could gladly send your fucking overtime back to Trump if you don't like it, because not everything that he does is bad, and it's bad because he's bad. He's bad, and everything he does is bad. Use your common sense. Think for yourself. Do your own research. Thank you so much. This has been a shiesty moment with a shiesty nurse. Peace.